Right then, welcome back to another vid. This one is some footage from Halo 4, some Halo 4 multiplayer, off a map called Exile. And this game footage has been knocking about on my hard drive for ages. And initially I wasn't going to upload it because it was a bit of a rubbish ending to the game. I mean, nothing absolutely awful, but as far as I was concerned, it wasn't good enough. Didn't meet the standards. And then I just thought, you know what, I've not done any Halo 4 gameplay or any Halo features or footage at all on my channel in 4 years, and I'm a pretty big Halo fan, really. I thought I was a bit criminal. So I thought I'd do some, why not? So like I say, this is off a map called Exile, and we're playing Big Team Infinity, and that basically is a team deathmatch where up to 16 players can play, and obviously it's split even, 8 of the red team, which is what I'm on, and 8 of the blue team. Now, what I'd usually do, if I was spawned on the opposite side of the map, is to jump into the Warthog Gauss, or the Gauss Warthog. There's usually two. There's a standard Warthog, which I think has a machine gun on the back, pretty useless as far as I'm concerned, or the one next to it, which has the Gauss weapon, which is almost like, look at it like a cannon, if you like, and it's so powerful, you know, like a one-hit kill. Much similar to this one, which is the Scorpion that I'm in here. The problem with the Scorpion is that it's really slow and cumbersome to manoeuvre, as you can see. So there's people shooting at you from behind, and by the time you've turned around, you know, they can get you, so you're kind of screwed a little bit there. Whereas with the Gauss Warthog, you know, it's really fast and nimble, but that's only presuming that you've got a good co-driver, someone who knows what they're doing, and who isn't going to crash into things and roll over and screw everything up. But if you are spawned on this side of the map here, then yeah, definitely get into the Gauss Warthog as the cannon operator, if you like, and you could and should easily rack up a good 5, 6, 7 kills, if not more, straight off the bat. So that's just a bit of a tip there from a non-expert like myself. But yeah, going back to Halo for the first time in ages, as I have done recently, it's been pretty refreshing, because when it comes to first-person shooters, a lot of people may be aware, maybe not, I don't know, is that I tend to play Call of Duty. I mean, who doesn't really? And many people do if you're into this current generation. But it definitely is, it's a bit stagnant now, isn't it? You know, it's not really moved on. I know they're talking about changing the engine for the next Call of Duty game, but anyway, that's Call of Duty, that's nothing to do with this. But I'm really enjoying going back to this game. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the loadout that I'm using as the gameplay's unfolding in front of your very eyes. I'm using a standard, well actually, I picked up a sniper rifle here, but my actual loadout is a DMR gun, which is pretty good. And the secondary weapon is a Magnum, just a standard issue really. I've got 2 frag grenades, and then the 3 perks that I'm using for this one, and I've been using them quite a bit lately, are the hologram, the AA efficiency, and awareness. And basically what they are, the hologram is, well, that's self-explanatory, I guess. You can, at the tap of a button, a hologram will come out, and the idea, obviously, if you're in a bit of a tight situation, press the button, the hologram will come out. It may even happen so far. I haven't been concentrating on the game. I'm sure it'll happen at some stage. And the idea is that the enemy will think that the hologram is you, will start shooting, and that can buy you an extra few seconds or to maybe just change direction completely, get away, escape, if you like, from danger. It's pretty useless in a sense because the hologram only ever runs in a straight line. So it might immediately confuse the enemy, but if the enemy's watching this hologram for 3, 4, 5 seconds, it should be immediately obvious that you're wasting your ammunition shooting at that. But it can, if timed well, you know, it can buy you a few seconds, like I say. The second perk that I've got is AA efficiency, and what this essentially does is recharges your body armour literally twice as fast as the standard issue. And this can be particularly helpful. Let's say you're in a close fight, you know, let's say there's a little rock, like this for example. Someone could be shooting at me and I can quickly dodge behind a rock or whatever it is, and those extra couple of seconds, you know, can really charge my armour back up. And as I say, it's 50% quicker than the standard issue, so it can really help. Although it wouldn't help in a situation like that where you're standing in front of a ghost or or whatever else. But yeah, that's that. And the last perk I've got is awareness, and what that essentially does is allows you to see your motion sensor, your radar if you like, whilst you're zoomed in. So that can be really handy, particularly if you're a fan of scoped weapons, such as now, or just a standard sniper, or whatever it is. Now I do like using a sniper weapon, this is the DMR I've got here, but I am pretty rubbish at it, you know, because you've kind of got to zoom in and out really quickly, and you've got to be precise. Really, it's the headshots which obviously will kill, but usually I'm just getting really bad kind of body shots, or just missing completely. So I tend to go with this. It's kind of no scoping, isn't it, really? Automatically zooming in for you. But yeah, I'm a fan of the DMR. I've just got used to it over the years, really, since playing, I guess, the very first Halo. But particularly since taking it online. So that's the weapon of choice more often than not. I do like using the sticky grenades, the plasma ones, but you've kind of got to be precise usually. I know if you throw it in like close proximity, it can explode and kill the enemy. But there's nothing better than throwing it directly onto someone, and a freak throw as well, and you watch it back in like the theatre, or whatever it's called, theatre mode I think, I can't remember. And it's really funny, some of the kills you get. In fact, there was one, and it wasn't that long ago, it was probably only a couple of years ago, and I did this extremely fluky shot where I lobbed a plasma grenade almost to the other side of the map. Slight exaggeration, but it went really far, and it was completely random, and it landed on 2 or 3 people and blew them all up for like a triple kill. And when I watched it back in the theatre mode, I just thought it was really funny. And what I did is I sent that clip, I recorded it, and I sent it via Xbox Live on the message system. I sent it to all 3 people who it landed on, with the subject title of LOL, which is very childish. Now, I could probably be forgiven if I was about 14, but this is just a couple of years ago, so in my 30s. Unbelievable. But it was funny. I'd like to think they would have watched it and laughed, but they probably just thought I was taunting them, which I kind of was, really, to be fair. I wish I still had that clip. In fact, thinking about it, I've probably still got it on my original 20 gig hard drive, which I still have. So I might have to root that out and have a look and maybe upload it one day. But anyway, the gameplay's coming to an end, I think, here. Pretty short vid, really, for me. 8 minutes 16, crikey. I'm used to talking for about 35, 40 minutes. But yeah, I don't do very well from here on in, really. I don't think I get any kills. Maybe a few assists. I definitely make contact with a few people. Maybe my teammates finish them off. But yeah, so not the best ending in regards to getting kills, but it started off all right. But like I say, the key thing for me, if you want to pretty much guarantee kills, is to get into the Warthog with the Gauss cannon on the back, because it's honestly, it's really, it's a brutal machine to be in. And if you're on the opposing end of it, then you're going to get butchered. Simple as that. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed going back to Halo 4. And over time, I'll probably do more gameplay features, you know, but not for a while. I think I just want to put this one up just to mix it up a little bit more. You know, why not? And there we are. Game over. 1,000 to 600. So quite an easy, comprehensive victory in the end. And I always lob my grenades or empty my machine gun at the end of it, at the end of a match. I don't quite know why. It's some kind of OCD thing. Just feel like I've got to get rid of it all. So there we are. Pretty straightforward. I've got 15 kills altogether. I think 4 deaths. That was pretty good. I wasn't really in the thick of things, but then I didn't really have a gun, you know, to be in the thick of things with. You know, maybe a future gameplay, I may be a little bit more in your face with a standard kind of assault rifle. But yeah, I think under the circumstances of using a mid to long range weapon, I did all right. As we can see, 15 kills, only 4 deaths, 7 assists, which is the second best, and 235 points, which is 4th best overall out of 16. So not too shabby. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.